Hi guys and welcome back. I mentioned before that when you're working on these rural areas where uh, temperatures can get up pretty high at the same time, pretty low within minutes. You always have to be prepared to follow a group or to actually try to catch up with the group. And I've also mentioned that there are certain individuals that can literally come back and forth, cross the border by themselves with no problem, without even being detected. And they're by themselves. They come to work, they go back with their family, and it's nothing new to them. So with that being said, again, when you're getting out of your vehicle, even though the sun's starting to go down, you always have to take your jacket for the fact that it can drop on you quick, um, the temperature, and you could be out there for a couple hours. So apparently there was a 52-year-old individual from Mexico, and apparently on August 23rd, he was traveling to the United States by the grade. By the grade, it's where actually you drop down to El Centro in California. It's east of San Diego. So he was traveling on foot to the United States along with a family member, but he was last known to be alive on August 25th when the family member turned back due to weather conditions. It's hard to say. They didn't mention, but it could either have been too hot or at night it could have been too cold. But I'm maybe about 60% sure that this individual has conducted that actual crossing before. He was that confident, because once you're crossing in that area, okay, you've crossed, you're at the freeway. Now what, right? Then you have to actually rely on somebody picking you up. If you have somebody already actually set in place to have him pick up at a certain time at a certain day or time, maybe. But he was far enough on the north side that he could have just laid up and waited for his ride, or waited for a ride. And apparently, they did not make contact with him for a couple of days, and before you know it, a passerby uh, was filling water bottles in an open field and found the unresponsive descendant laying adjacent to a railroad track. Okay, so this actual individual, along that actual grade, along that actual area, there will be cement, like cement tubs, like cement tubs, and they will be full of actual water for your radiator, for any type of water. It's not drinking water, but it's for your vehicle, but they're set in place. So this individual was actually filling up bottled waters. I don't know what he was up to tell you the truth. And they do have that available. And they might have changed things up where they actually can drink water from the actual spouts. But he called it in, and the border patrol got there along with the local sheriff, and they actually confirmed his death, without performing any kind of medical intervention, due to his post-mortem changes. But he ended up dying from hyperthermia due to environmental exposure. So it got too cold for him at night. And yeah, he didn't make it. So yeah, especially along that area, it could be really, really hot and take it for granted. And you might chuck your sweater or your long sleeve that you have. But I mean, for this guy just to blatantly just to try to do this journey, like I said, he was 52 years old, so he wasn't young, and I'm pretty sure he had done that walk before, and it's something to think about before you actually dedicate yourself to. Okay, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.